In this program, I'm hoping to show you a quick workout that's a better way to work your abs than the traditional crunches and crossover obliques, which we've learned is not ideal for a midsection, especially one that's already had a separation. So we're going to start with a little bit of a warm-up. It's a hula hoop. You're going to do about 1 minute in each direction. I'll try to time us here. You're standing with good posture. That means feet kind of rock the weight into the back of the heels so you can lift your toes up. You're thinking nice, quiet pelvis position. Ribs over pelvis, so not out here, but kind of down and together just a little bit. And that cue, belly button towards your spine, not to your spine, but towards your spine. Think about closing your open book by pulling these two bones together, almost like they're on a guy wire, and you're going to hold them together. And now put your hands here just to keep yourself honest. We're going to do 1 minute in each direction, starting now. Now remember, if you truly had a hula hoop, there's a bit of a speed that has to be used so that your hula hoop doesn't fall down, but you're thinking ribs together, belly and book closed the entire time. We're going to do 1 minute each way. You're still breathing, it's just you're taking a breath with a chest or a rib cage breath because belly is in, book is closed the entire time. Your hands are here just to guide you and make sure nothing's pooching out into your hands because belly is in, book is closed. This entire motion is being driven by the abs. About 10 more seconds, then we're going to switch directions. And then go ahead and switch. Thinking ribs together, belly and book closed the entire time. The abs are driving this motion. There's a bit of a speed here involved because if you had a hula hoop, you wouldn't want it to fall down. You'll find you're usually more coordinated in one direction than the other. So I'm going to be talking less this way because I can't do two things at once. Make sure you're breathing. Motion is driven through the abdominals. This will start to make you feel a little bit warm. We're getting your heart rate up. We're getting the blood pumping. About 10 more seconds in this direction. Five more seconds. And then relax. Nice, good posture again. Ribs together, belly and book closed. Reach through the fingertips and come up. And reach and come up. Really getting as much length as you can, almost like you're going to touch your fingertips to your toes. Using that other arm to kind of slide up the side of the body. Thinking belly and book closed the entire time. And now we're going to pulse it 4 to the left and to the right. And 4 to the left. Getting length from your fingertips towards your toes. Now 2s. And back to 2s. And then you're going to take this hand and reach up and over like you're rounding over a big, huge barrel. Lift up and over. Thinking belly and a book closed. We're doing 10, so 6 more. Reach up and over. Reach up and over, thinking belly and a book closed. For 2 more. For 1 more, other hand, up and over. Reach up and over. Thinking belly and book closed the entire time. 6 more. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Very good. If you're familiar with Pilates, one of the first exercises that's always done is called the 100, and that's what we're going to do next, but in standing. So find your good standing posture with the weight in the heels so you can lift your toes up. Knees are straight but not locked. Nice, neutral, happy medium pelvis. Ribs over pelvis, earlobes over shoulders. Thinking ribs together, belly in and book closed, arms at your side, and you're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2. 5 and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5 and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going, but reach your fingertips a little longer to the floor. And on the exhale, really deepen your belly button towards your spine. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to keep your upper body as quiet as you can. Now increase the range of motion of your arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And ribs together, belly in, book closed. Pull that belly back towards your spine. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to be moving our arms to the side and to the front, thinking that same good posture position. You're going to bring your arms out to the side. You're going to flex your wrists, and you're going to be doing flex to the front, point to the back. Flex to the front, point to the back. Thinking ribs together, belly in and book closed. We're doing 8. Really extending long out of the arm sockets. Motion is being driven by your abdominals. One more time. Good, now up and down. You're going to point up. You're going to flex your arms down, almost like you're flying. Thinking ribs together, belly in and book closed. It's a strong motion. Upper body stays quiet. Ribs together, belly in, book closed. Each time your arms come back down, deepen your belly towards your spine and pull that belly in. And pull your belly in. 2 more times. 1 more time. Now circles. Thinking ribs together, belly in, book closed. Lengthening out of the fingertips, belly is in, book is closed. And then switch directions. And relax. We're going to do the same thing with your legs. So find a wall to stand against. You need a slight angle towards the wall, but you're not going to collapse out of that good posture. Your top leg lifts up just a little bit here. Belly is in, book and closed as you flex your foot and kick to the front. Push to the back, kick. So it's inhale, exhale, deepen your belly in. 4 more times, keeping your upper body as quiet and still as you can. Thinking of the abdominals as driving this motion. Now point that leg up, flex, drive it down. Same thing we did with the arms. Point up, flex, drive it down. Inhale up, exhale, use your abs to pull that leg in. Deepen your belly towards your spine. Thinking ribs together, belly in and book closed for 3 more. For 2 more. For 1 more, last one is circles. You're going to feel some work on this other side of the hip. Belly in, book closed, circle to the front for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch directions, lengthening out of that leg. Deepening your belly to your spine, and then switch. So same thing over here. Slight lean into the wall, leg comes out, flex your foot, and it's kick, and push to the back. Inhale, exhale back. Thinking length out of that hip socket. Inhale, exhale. Belly is in, book is closed. Each time you pull your leg back, deepen your belly towards your spine for 2 more. For 1 more. Now point it up, flex, push it down. Inhale, as you exhale, deepen your belly to your spine. You've got 4 to go, and 3 to go, and 2 to go. Last one, we're doing circles. Circle forward for 5, big circles for 4, belly and book closed. For 2 more, for 1 more, switch directions. 3 and 4 and 5, shake it out. Find yourself at a wall. Feet are straight out in front of you. Walk them out a good distance from the wall so your knees don't cross out over your toes. As you come down into this position, you're just going to hold a squat. Now you can be up here if that's what's best for you, if it bothers your knees. But come down as far as you can comfortably, picking nice good posture, and you're just going to practice pulling your belly button towards your spine, closing your book, and then release. And then pull in and release. Now this curve doesn't change. I'm not flattening my back into the wall. I'm maintaining that curve as I just work on pulling in and pulling in for 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Turn my heels towards one another so they're actually squeezing, and I'm going to practice that in a moving position. So I'm going to slide down the wall, and I'm going to pull my belly and find my pelvic floor to bring me up. Slide down as you relax. Deepen everything to pull you up. We're doing 10 like this. Belly and book closed to come up. And down, belly and book closed to come up. You've got 5 to go. If this bothers your knees, don't go down so low, or you can play with your foot position if it feels better to have the feet parallel. 2 more, relax down, contract everything to bring you up. 1 more time, and come on up. Turn around so your forearms are on the wall. Walk your feet back so that you're in a plank position. Now, I don't want you here, nor do I want you like this. I want you slight little curve in the back that you're going to maintain as you lean in towards the wall, and you're just going to pull your belly button towards your spine and release. And pull in and release. Exhale to pull in. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, release. 5 more. Notice my back position isn't changing. I'm just working on that transversus abdominis muscle. 1 more. Good, hands to a push-up position. You're going to come into the wall and then deepen your belly button to your spine to come out. Come into the wall, belly button towards the spine to come out. We're just doing 10. Practice using your abdominals while your arms and legs are moving. Into the wall, deepen everything to come out. Into the wall, deepen everything to come out. For 5 more. For 4 more. Maintaining that ribs over pelvis position. 2 more. 1 last one. We're going to do heel raises next. You're going to contract and pull your belly button towards your spine. Contract your pelvic floor to come up. Relax everything to come down. Squeeze belly in, book closed, lift up. Relax on the way down. Belly and book closed, find your pelvic floor up. Let everything melt and relax on the way down. And lift and lower. Contract, relax. 5 more, lift and lower. Belly and book closed, pelvic floor on, and then let them go. Again, and back down. 3 more. You're exhaling to lift and pull in. You're inhaling to lower. 1 more time. Good. Now you don't need a fancy table. It just works better for my video. You can do these right on the floor on a mat. But remember how you get onto the floor, rolling to your side and then arms and legs together onto your back. We're going to practice finding those static abdominals. So inhale, nice deep belly breath. On the exhale, belly comes in, book is closed, and you're going to hold 30 seconds. Remember, you're pulling your belly button towards your spine, not all the way to your spine. You're maintaining this angle here, so don't flatten or arch. This should stay virtually unchanged. You're breathing with a chest or a rib cage breath because belly is in, book is closed this entire time. About 10 more seconds, paying attention to neck and shoulders loose and relaxed. Legs just gently resting on the table or floor, not digging them in. And then inhale, nice deep belly breath. Now let's move that contraction. So it's exhale, belly comes in, book is closed. I want you to inhale just to a halfway position, not totally relaxed, and then exhale, belly and book closed. Inhale, release halfway. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, release. Exhale to pull in. Continue moving between those 2 points. Take your fingertips, bring them to those pointy hip bones in the front, and bring them in just about an inch, and you should feel a gentle little contraction under your fingers. Nothing pushing your fingers out of the space. If you feel a very overwhelming, strong contraction, that's usually your obliques taking over. We want just a gentle little contraction into your fingers. As you continue to move between these 2 points, tune into your neck and shoulders, making sure they're loose and relaxed. Arms and legs are just gently resting on your comfortable surface. And then end with a nice deep belly breath. If any of the supine exercises are too difficult, you can trade them out with a simple isometric exercise that's very effective. You'll start belly in and book closed, bringing the left knee in towards your chest. Stack your hands one on top of the other and bring them to the front of your thigh, right above your knee. You're going to pull your knee towards your chest, but your hands are not going to let the knee move. So it's an isometric contraction where your knee is pulling this way, your hands are pushing this way. And as you do that, you're deepening your belly button towards your spine, holding for 5 seconds, and then relax. Same thing, belly and book closed to lift the other knee up, and then knee pushes into your hand, hand pushes back as you deepen your belly button towards your spine. You can also make a prayer position with your hands. Belly and book closed as you bring one knee up. Your hands come to the outside of your knee, and in this exercise, the knee is moving out this way, and your hands are pushing this way, creating an isometric contraction for your obliques. Holding 5 seconds and then relaxing. Same thing to the other side, pushing your knee into your hands are pushing back into your knee as you deepen your belly button towards your spine. That can be replaced at any time if you can't maintain connection on some of the more advanced exercises. Advancing further to the march, you're going to exhale, belly comes in, close your book like you're pulling these two bones together. Picture an icy cold glass of water resting on your belly button. Do not let it spill. So your pelvis should stay quiet and level this whole exercise. Lift your right knee up into a march, and then gently lower it down, going deep into your abdominals to lift this leg up without your pelvis moving even a little. There should not even be a ripple on the surface of the water in your cup that's resting on your pelvis. As you're doing this, be mindful of the other parts of your body. Your arms should just be resting there, not helping you. When you lift this leg up, don't let this leg push in. Pretend there's tiny little eggshells underneath there that you don't want to smash. Make your abdominals do the work of lifting and lowering your leg. You're still breathing with a chest or a rib cage breath because belly is in, book is closed. One more on each side. And then inhale your belly to a relaxed position. Advancing further, exhale. Belly comes in, book is closed. Your glass of water is still there. You're going to inhale to flex and extend. Reach long through that right heel. And on the exhale, point your toe deep in your belly to your spine. Other leg, inhale, flex, reach long, deepening. Exhale, use your abs to pull that leg in. So it's inhale to flex and reach. It's exhale to point and return. Inhale, flex, reach longer. Exhale, deepen your belly towards your spine. Inhale, flex and extend. Exhale to point and return. That leg should feel like an arrow shooting out of the hip socket. Feel the length in your body as you extend that leg out and then pull that knee back in. Inhale, flex, reach a little longer, almost like there's a magnet on your heel and a steel wall, lengthening the leg out of the socket and then belly towards your spine. Picturing the water in the glass that's on your pelvis staying quiet and still. One more time on each leg. Reach that heel. Reach that heel. And then breathe your belly to a relaxed position. Tabletop is next, and this is a toughie. So if you have to modify, go back to one of the other ones we just did. But with this one, you start the same way. Exhale, belly comes in, book is closed. Glass of water is still resting on your pelvis. Don't let it spill. Bring your right knee to a 90-degree angle. Go deep into those abs. Do not let your back pop up off the mat. If you can't do this one, don't do it. Go back to one of the other versions. Lift up and then lower, lower. So it's lift, lift, lower, lower. That back angle does not change. You are not digging your hands into the mat. You are not digging the opposite leg in to lift it up. It's all in the abdominals. Don't let your back arch. One more on each side. And then inhale your belly to a relaxed position. Advancing further with lower and lift. It's exhale, belly and book closed. You're going to start the same way. But with this exercise, you're extending one tippy toe down like you're setting it in a little teacup. Use your abs to pull up that leg. Set the other leg down. Use your abs to pull it up. And lower and lift. And lower and lift, keeping your pelvis quiet, your water still. Now test the waters and see how far out away from your body can you go, but stay connected, belly and book closed. If you do this and you've lost your connection, then modify it even if you have to by bringing the knees closer to your chest and then slowly working on getting them back out to that tabletop position. 2 more on each side, 1 more on each side, and then bring your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, deepen your belly button towards your spine. Lower your legs, thinking ribs together, belly and book closed for 2 versions of an exercise called Dying Bug. With this one, belly and book closed, you're going to reach opposite arm and leg away from the center of your body. Be careful with this arm when it comes back. Don't let your ribs pop out. Stay connected, ribs together. That means your arm might not be able to come all the way back behind you and then meet in the middle. And then it's opposite arm and leg, ribs together, belly and book closed. Feel the length between your fingertips and your toes. Keep your belly in and your book closed. Glue the front of the rib cage together. It's exhale in the middle. Inhale. Now you can keep going like this, or you can advance this one by starting with your knees unsupported. Now you're extending opposite arm and leg and meet in the middle. Inhale to reach long, exhale to meet in the middle. Inhale, feeling the distance between your fingertips and your toes, not letting your ribs pop out or your belly lose connection. Belly and book closed the entire time. Two more times on each side. One more time on each side. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, deepen your belly button towards your spine. Roll over onto your side. We're going to do a side plank to get those obliques. You want to stack your body up so your elbows directly underneath your shoulder, almost in a 90-degree angle here. Feet are long out in front of you. You want to be in one nice long straight line. You don't want to be rolled this way or backwards. You really want to be pretty straight. Now you're thinking on this one, belly in, close your book even here on your side. Hand in front of you to stabilize, and I want you to imagine there's a fishing line through the side of your body, lifting your body straight up to the sky. So you're going to lift up and hold, creating as much space between the floor and your rib cage as you can. And now tiny little pulses up for 8, 7, 6, thinking belly and book closed the entire time. 3, 2, 1. If you can, knee in and back out. Belly and book closed. Belly and book closed for 2 more. For 1 more. Come right up into a mermaid stretch. Drop down onto your forearm, other arm up and overhead, lift up. Shift your hip towards the floor, reach through your fingertips. Swivel around to the other side, stacking your body up on your forearm. Legs are straight out in front of you. You're thinking belly in and book closed as you lengthen from the side of the body straight up towards the ceiling. Again, as much distance between your rib cage and the floor. Lift up for 8, 7, 6, thinking belly and book closed. 3, 2, 1. If you can, knee in and back out. Belly and book closed the entire time for 3 more, for 2 more, for 1 more. Come on down. Prop yourself up for the mermaid stretch on the other side. Drop down onto your forearm, up and overhead. Very good. Coming to a C position, a seated C position. Knees together, fingertips right at those hamstring tendons. Length through the crown of the head. Shoulder blades low and away from your ears. You're going to inhale and then exhale. Belly comes towards your spine. Close your book. And then rock back into a super deep C shape. And then exhale to get you back up. So it's inhale, but my belly's still in. But it's inhale, rock back, super deep C shape like you were punched in the gut. And on the exhale, deepen your belly. Find your pelvic floor. Use your fingertips if you need to help you up. You don't want your abs to pop out on this one. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, bring it up. If you can, arms come parallel. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale, deepen everything to bring you up. Inhale, rock it back. Exhale to come up. If you need to, use your fingertips to help you up if you feel like you need that. Good. Now, if you're up for it, you can advance this one or just keep going just like this is fine too. You can rock back into your super deep C shape and then do a modified single leg stretch. So it's exhale, hug it in. Inhale, reach long, belly and book closed. Exhale, inhale. Long through the foot, belly towards your spine. Elbows stay nice and wide. Other leg, and you could just still be doing your rock backs if this one is too much for you. The important thing is that ribs stay together, belly stays in, book stays closed. 2 more times, reach long out of those toes. Good, come up and take a break. Double leg stretch is next. This one starts the same way. Rock it back, super deep C shape. Belly is in, book is closed. It's exhale, hug it in. Inhale, both arms in your leg in opposite directions. Belly and book closed. And it's exhale. And it's inhale, reach long. And it's exhale, ribs together. Belly and book closed. 1 more time. Good. Other leg. 2 more times. 1 more time. Good. Pop up, take a break. Now we're going to breaststroke it. Rock back into that super deep C shape. Now swim forward, arms come up. Swim forward, belly and book closed, ribs stay together. 2 more times. Now if you have to, you can just be doing those little C-curve rock backs. And now add a twist when you do this one. Belly and book closed, ribs are together the entire time. Twist and twist. If you feel like you can't maintain connection, ribs together, belly and book closed, do not do this one. Pop under, come up, take a break, and shake it out. Last little series, you're going to be on your belly. Stack your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead in your hands. Let all 10 toes kind of roll towards one another, flat on the mat if you're on a mat. You're just going to practice there being a little bonfire underneath your belly button. You don't want to get burned. So pull your belly button away from the mat and then relax. Pull away from the mat and relax. Pull up and release. Pull up and release. Pull up and release. Now in this last one, pull up and hold. And now pulse it towards your spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming all the way back down. Gentle stretch for the front of your abs. Very good. Come to an all-fours position. Unless you've been told by me or somebody else that your abs do not maintain enough tension in this position to assume all fours, but if you can still find that transversus abdominis muscle, this is an okay position for short amounts of time. In this position here, you are not completely flat or arched or rounded. You're in a happy medium with that pelvis. You want the back of your head long so you're not looking up, nor are you tucked under. You're in a happy place right here. Hands directly under shoulders, knees directly underneath your hips. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Close your book. Use your abs to lift the knees up and hold for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Come on down. And again, belly up, book closed, and hold. And now use your abdominals to motivate the body, lifting 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. Belly up, book closed. Deepen your belly towards your spine as you motivate your knees off the bench or the mat. 1 more time, belly up, book closed. Back down. Now that glass of water from earlier is resting on your lower back. Don't let it spill. Bring your right knee into your chest. And then reach your right leg long, left arm long in front of you. Belly up, book closed. Now can you find your pelvic floor and squeeze those muscles? And then come back in. Left knee into your chest. And then opposite arm and leg. Reach away from the center. Belly up, book closed. Pelvic floor is on. Pelvis is level. Don't twist and spill. Right knee in. And then opposite arm and leg, reach. And then left knee in. Belly button is reaching towards your spine, book is closed. Turn your pelvic floor on. 1 more time on each side. Right knee in and then slide it long, left arm long. Feel the distance between fingertips and toes. 1 more time. And then shift your weight back into a prayer stretch. Make this an active stretch, so inhale. Each time you exhale, pull your belly button away from your thighs. And that's a better way to work your abs.